It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Brown.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for the Dolphins.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Open man right side, Myers. And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always...
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now Tua. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right?
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
Tua now on first down, dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there for the Dolphins. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Christian McCaffrey, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's go!
The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make? After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Miami. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's Tua sliding out of the pocket and going deep for Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Back now in Miami. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great... And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
On first down, Tagovailoa being chased out left. And that's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and...
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over?
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. This is Mostert. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Escape to a hit, and the ball is out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game.
Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for the miracle there on the onside kick. Couldn't get it recovered, and that was your ball game.
And I'm of the opinion that anytime you actually do recover an onside kick, it almost is a miracle. It takes so many things going right to make it happen. It didn't in this case, and they walk off a victor.
So for the Dolphins, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.